Hey, what up, everyone? This is my Jersey J Cup 2025 preview and predictions video. I'm going to be going through all the matches that will be taking place this Friday and Saturday from Jersey City at the White Eagle Hall in Jersey City, New Jersey. And this tournament is going to be one of the most stacked lineups I think they've done for the Jersey J Cup to date. I've been to the last 3 years they've done it. I was trying to go this year. Unfortunately, things came up. I couldn't make it out to it, but I'm still going to enjoy watching this live at home on this Friday at 8 p.m. on Triller. Then the Saturday one, night 2, is actually be an earlier start time of 5 p.m. And I'm going to go through this via kind of like the brackets they just released last night. And the first round matchups are going to be obviously the one that's probably going to be the one that everyone's going to be looking forward to the most will be Alec Price versus Jordan Oliver. Now, this one can go multiple different ways. You could obviously have the whole story of Jordan Oliver making a run to the finals and continuing his quest of repeating the Jersey J Cup and winning it yet again, or go the route of Alec Price, which I'm feeling like they're going to go the route of Alec Price winning this. If they don't have Alec Price winning this, I wouldn't be too surprised if they would go the time limit draw route, which I wouldn't mind because I know these two could have a hell of a match. But if you do a time limit draw, you'll have to kind of place the match at a certain part of the show because I don't think you want to do it at the beginning because some fans wouldn't mind the time limit draw, others will hate it. But I feel Alec Price will win this match and then transfer it and go on to round 2. Next matchup will be Charles Mason versus Erick Stevens. Now, if I'm going with my heart of what I would want to see, I would want to see Erick Stevens advance here just to see him at least have another match, possibly against Jordan Oliver or Alec Price in the next round. But Charles Mason is, one of the top heels of JCW, and he is obviously going to advance. I mean, I don't think there'll be any chance of Charles Mason losing in the first round unless they really want to throw a curve in here where no one expects it to be seen. And then the next one will be one of the matches I'm definitely looking forward to the most in round 1 other than Price and Oliver. This is Adam Priest versus Jonathan Gresham. Now, I'm going to go with who I feel like they're going to have advance, and that's Jonathan Gresham, even though I would love to see Adam Priest win this matchup. But just looking at the way they can have matches for round 2, the semifinals and finals, you kind of have to look at what's going to be the better possible matchups. That's the way, at least if they book this in the possible way of making it the best tournament possible, you want to have not only the best first round matches, but you want to have everything that advances on from it. Just, you want peaks and levels to it. You want the first round to be something really good, then you want it just to get to a higher level each round and just escalate to one of the best finals possible. So I'm going to say Gresham's going to win that. Next matchup is going to be a match that I could say could be the sleeper for night 1. This is Judas Icarus and Darian Bengston, which these two are two of the top stars on the indie scene right now. I see Bengston winning this. I've been enjoying a lot of his stuff that he's been doing, and I think it's an action pro wrestling. He's been doing really well there. And if this happens and he advances and they go the route that I want, I see that what they'll be doing in round 2 will be Gresham and Bengston, which them two together, the technical abilities of both of them will clash and work perfectly. And then on the other side of the bracket for night 1 is Ryan Clancy and Billie Starkz. Now this one, they have to have Ryan Clancy win. I mean, I know Billie Starkz is the JCW champion. She'll lose the title here, but do a shocker. I mean, I even though I wouldn't count it as a shocker, I say Ryan Clancy needs to win this. Ryan Clancy is the one I'm pulling for to win the whole entire Jersey J Cup, and that's what I hope does happen. And then then they got 3 more. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4 more matchups in round 1. Well, actually, let me see. 4 more matchups in the next in the first round, and Next one is Orr versus Like DeReiss. DeReiss is going to win this. Orr's done pretty good since on his indie showcase this year. He's a former guy on NXT. They didn't really do too much, but he's been doing fairly good in his indie outings. So this will probably be a fun little match. The next matchup will be KJ Orso and Teriyaki. Now this one, I hope they don't go the route of KJ Orso winning. You got the other side of the bracket where you got Charles Mason, so you already got the heel. So I know the route they want to do sometimes is, have, not just all baby faces, have, one heel on one side, one heel on the other, so you got a good balance of baby face and heels. But I feel like in the Jersey J Cup, you want to showcase the most of the best in-ring performances, so I feel like you have to have Teriyaki win this match in advance. And then the last matchup of round 1 is going to be a GCW traditional crazy scramble match. This will be Griffin McCoy, Travis Williams, Vengador, Manny Lowe, Joe Lando, and a mystery opponent. Now, I am going to say the mystery opponent is probably going to be the one that actually wins this, even though I would love to see Manny Lowe, because I'm a huge DPW fan, and I would love to see some DPW crossovers in this show continuing, even though that promotion's gone for the time being at least. But I would love to see Manny Lowe win it, but I do see the mystery opponent being the one that advances in this. And if I had to guess as far as mystery opponents of who they would have to go, is you have to go with probably someone that has past lore in GCW, unless they have a really shocking person that we would never expect, that's either someone that's currently signed to WWE via NXT, or someone within TNA, or maybe an AEW talent it could be, because obviously you look at the talent on here, there is some AEW crossovers on this show, so who knows, it could be someone from AEW as well. But the people I'm kind of leaning on towards the mystery opponent being, I see it being either possibly a returning Blake Christian. We haven't seen Alec Zane in a long time in GCW. And another person that would make sense, especially in the J-Cup, will be Ninja Mac. So I see whoever wins that will be the one to probably advance to the second round. And then not only do you got those first round matchups on night 1, but you actually will have 2 other showcase matches that should be bonkers. And the first one is going to be a cage match, and that is one called Manders versus Mad Dog Connelly in a cage match. These two have been having a feud for a while. This will probably be insane, bloody, gory. It's going to be insane. Probably one of the best cage matches in a long time if they do everything like I would expect these two to do in the cage match. This could possibly be the match of the whole weekend, topping possibly anything, even on the actual tournament of the J-Cup. That's how great that would be. And then the other one is going to be kind of a throwback to the past, but paying lineage to the past, juniors, and this is going to be Tiger Mask, which is going to be Tiger Mask 4, obviously not the original Tiger Mask, Tiger Mask 4, versus Tommy Billington, Dynamite Kid Jr., which that is going to be something that's just the idea of them two in the ring in the U.S. in a small venue like the White Eagle Hall. I mean, that right there is going to sell it right there. And I would either have I would probably have this either be like the opening of the show to set the tone, because match-wise, in-ring-wise, I don't expect anything spectacular, but I do expect them to pretty much play the highlights of the original, classic Dynamite Kid and Tiger Mask feud and their matches. Kind of play the hits from those matches, do them in this match, and I feel it will be very, very entertaining. So that's all of night 1. Then night 2 is going to be the second round matchups, the semifinals, and the finals. And then the other matchup that's on night 1, night 2 so far, that's the non-tournament match that's announced, is Joey Janela versus Mad Dog Connelly. Right now, I think it's just a regular, traditional match. Probably be a hardcore match. Tons of doors, hardcore stuff. Should be pretty fun. Live crowd will love it. Obviously, round 2 in the semifinals and finals, I'm going to have to go with just what I'm guessing as far as when I filled out my bracket. So, what I see on the round 2 matchups, I see Alec Price versus Charles Mason. I see Price advancing within that. And then he will take on the winner of who I feel will be Gresham or Bengston. I see Gresham advancing there, leading it to a semifinals of Price and Gresham on the left side of the bracket, and I see Price advancing to the finals. And then on the right side of the bracket, I see Ryan Clancy and man like DeReiss in round 2. Clancy advancing, and then you got Yaki taking on the mystery opponent. I see Yaki winning that match, and then Clancy winning that, advancing in the finals. Then you got Alec Price versus Ryan Clancy. I feel this will be the perfect finals to have for the Jersey J Cup, because not only will you have like the uprising indie star of Ryan Clancy, which I feel he's going to have a hell of a breakout year in 2026, but not only that, you just got Alec Price and Jordan Oliver both signed to AEW, so it'd be kind of like somewhat of a passing of the torch to a degree, but not completely. I mean, it's not like Alec Price and Jordan Oliver are going to be completely gone from GCW and JCW, because I mean, obviously Tony Khan allows his workers to still work indie shows. We would just probably see him a little less frequently than what we will. So I say the best thing to do, have Ryan Clancy win this, and I definitely cannot wait to see this show. Obviously, I will be giving my thoughts and reviews on that, but I just wanted to come on here, give my preview and predictions of the Jersey J Cup 2026, and you definitely need to check out this show. Both nights will be on Triller, and it will be airing on 8 p.m. Friday, night 1, and night 2 will be 5 p.m. on Saturday. Can't wait to see this. Hope you all have a great day. Peace.